You know, one thing I wish I would have done in this tutorial is like told you to do the item with me. So like even if you don't um pick up the app or you didn't get the app, maybe you could just go with the flow and do this thing with me so you can get a kind of a feel of what you'll be missing out if you don't get the app. You know what I mean? So hopefully you got a good stretch out from the last tutorial. And if not, I just encourage you to just stretch right now. It feels good. Like I didn't even leave the seat, which is like crazy lazy, but I felt good by just stretching a little bit before that last tutorial ended. Oops, sorry guys. But anyway, in this next one, I don't know what's next. We're gonna have to click next. But I want to encourage you to definitely grab the app at the top of the description of this video if you haven't already. And we're gonna go see what's next. Meditate and pray. Man, I could go on and on, but I'm not going to do this to y'all. I probably have other videos around meditation. Um, let me see, a few minutes. A few minutes of meditation and prayer helps bring clarity and connection to your purpose. Connection to your purpose is an understatement because I can't even begin to tell you what type of magical stuff be happening when I meditate on a consistent basis. Like it is so unreal. It's ridiculous. I highly recommend that you meditate. Or if prayer is your thing, you know, you can do prayer as well. Me personally, I think they should be separate things, but you can do one or the other or both. It's up to you. Meditation, man, just to sum this up, to me, meditation is like if I needed a way to be connected to God, and I know it's a lot of people that like does church and religions and stuff. I'm not talking about all of that. I'm just talking about me personally. I want my spiritual connection with God. I would meditate each and every day. Even me, if I have trouble focusing, this will go on my training for my bonuses if you pick up the app for me too. But if I have trouble focusing on my meditation, one of the things that I like to imagine is me going up to like maybe an altar or something. I can't really see the room, but what I'm doing is I'm going to take a seat next to God. And God is just big, huge light, right? But my job is to be there, not be disrespectful of the time I have with God, and just have clarity. And I don't mean have clarity like I want to think things through. I mean clear my mind of anything and everything possible and focus on the fact that I'm sitting here next to God and my job is to connect with God right now. And I do my breathing techniques and things like that. But you know, that's what I would think meditation is to me. Now, I know everybody don't feel the same way about meditation. I'm not here to change anybody's beliefs. Because I've seen some very different beliefs about meditation. Okay. I think it's a power, a doorway that was given to us. Okay. The results after meditating is unreal. It's like being given the path to so many answers you don't know the answer to right now. It's like allowing doors to open exactly when you need them to open, maybe even way before you need them to open. One of the stories I could think of is not a real huge stories. I have a lot of stories about meditation and what happened after meditation or during the process of meditation. I'm actually kind of meditating now. I don't know if you hear how I'm breathing in and out, but one of the things that I could remember that blew me away was I started back up meditating, and because I had a habit of starting and stopping, but if you get this app, it helps you stay on it more often. Okay. But I started to meditate, and I was at work overwhelmed at one of my jobs that was just, you know, it just beats you up every day, right? But I was doing some ridiculous tasks like taking inventory of ink cartridges. And during this time, I had to talk to my boss. So I went over there to talk to my boss, and he's like, he wants this little device for the computer. And it's not a whole bunch of work, but when you're already overworked, you're like, darn it, I don't want to do all of this. I don't want to research this. And it wasn't that easy to get the part, because you have to make sure you get approved parts for government computers. You can't just go pick up something from Sam off the corner, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I just got this on my list. I have another task to do. Shouldn't be too bad. I go back to my inventorying of the ink cartridges, and I look up in the closet where I'm at with the ink cartridges, and I see something that's kind of hanging off of the shelf. And my thought process is, let me get this thing off of the shelf before it falls on someone's head. Okay. So I go and reach and I pull it down, and it's the exact same thing that my boss just told me he needed me to purchase online like 30 freaking seconds ago. And that wasn't the only thing that was great that was happening that day, right? It's like when you meditate, I can't explain this stuff. You gotta experience it for yourself, right? But when you meditate, it's something magical that happens. I'm so thankful for this inner ability that we have within ourselves to be able to tap into this meditation, gratitude. That stuff is just freaking powerful. So that was my little short story that I wanted to share with you. And I've experienced a lot of other things like that, period. Just a lot of different things. And so meditation is a way to help you have a day that's just more of flow and beauty and ease and effortless. And, not saying you don't have to work for anything. I'm just saying stuff comes out of nowhere pretty darn creepily, and like, it's not in a bad creepy way, but it's a creepy spooky good way. So that's all I have for you in this one. You could meditate, you could do your prayer. It says get into the state. I will be doing other videos. I'm not going to do a video on here about my meditation process, what I'd like to do to get into the state that they're talking about. And then basically, yeah, I believe that it does connect you to not just your purpose, but something even higher than that. And that's it. So I'm gonna mark this as complete, and then I'm going to hit you up on the next tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe. Go get that link to the Let's Go, and so that we could go together. Okay, I'm not creative and all that stuff, but basically go grab the app so that you can get your morning routine going and you can experience more flow in your day. I'll see you on the top. Peace.